and this is from the High Court in Kerala, which has talked about the duration between the two doses of COVID-19, and the Kerala High Court saying that they will allow Covishield second dose after 4 weeks. This is huge really. Sneha Merikoshi joins us on the phone line for the very latest. Sneha, go ahead with the details, please.
Well, Sonam, this was a petition which was filed by two companies, Kitex Garments and Kitex Children's Wear. And while listening to this is the order from the Kerala High Court. It's ordered the government of India to make certain provisions within the CoWIN app to allow those who want to take a second dose of paid vaccinations right after the 4 weeks and not wait for the longer duration that has been now made mandatory. The court also spoke about examples of how there are certain categories like students who have to go abroad or those who are working abroad who have been given exemptions and are being allowed early dosage for the second vaccine. However, for the second dose, they have said that this should be allowed for anyone who wants to do it. And they have also categorically said that they are not going into whether it is a right choice to choose early protection or to wait and go for a better protection, and about the free vaccines that are being given by the government. But making it clear, this is for those who want to take a vaccine, second dose, after the 4 weeks itself, that there should be a provision made for them in the CoWIN app, and this is in reference to the paid vaccines that are being made available.
So, Sneha, what you're effectively saying is that those people who want to take the second dose after 4 weeks should be allowed with an option to do so on the CoWIN app.
Yes, that's right. That's the order, and for paid vaccines. So that's the thing. This is not an order that looks into the free vaccines that are being provided by Government of India. The context of this is where two companies that had bought vaccines for their employees at their own cost, but could not provide the second dosage for them because of the change in what was the gap that was approved by the central government as part of the second policy. So they had to wait it out, and then they approached the High Court that they have bought the vaccines. There are certain categories of people that have been given exemptions to get a second dosage right after the 4 weeks. So why not allow other people who are working in certain vulnerable sections to be allowed that if they are paying for it and if they are wanting to take it after the 4 weeks? It's in that context that this order has been made.
And Sneha, so this would have impact in Kerala, or this is going to be pan-India?
This is, according to the order, this is an order which has been given to the Government of India Additional Health Secretary, asking to make provisions within the CoWIN app to allow people who want to take a second dose within the 4 weeks, after the 4 weeks.
Right.
So that is what the order really is.
Right. So last question really is, Sneha, on this. I'm sure the centre would have had a representative in court as well. What was their response?
Well, in the order, they have not really said anything. In the order, they have spoken about how there have been exemptions given to only certain categories based on certain essential needs that would have emerged, and about how it is only preferable to get better immunity for a longer period, but especially after the gap has been extended, and that would ensure that there is better immunity. But in this context, the High Court going ahead and said for someone who's paying for a vaccine and wants an earlier vaccine dose after the stipulated 4 weeks should be allowed so.
All right, Sneha, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thanks for joining us. That's the big breaking news. The High Court there in Kerala saying that if you are paying for your vaccine and if you wish to get it after 4 weeks, and the gap between the two Covishield doses should be reduced, and there should be an arrangement made on the CoWIN app so that you can choose to get your second shot earlier. Now, the centre obviously will have to take note of this. Will they challenge this in a superior court, or how exactly will this go about is something we'll keep a very close tap on right here on NDTV.